Sound crazy. We're going to show you things that seem impossible. But I promise you one thing, none of this is hype. What you're about to see over the next few minutes is the biggest, the best, the most extraordinary and extravagant printer offer we have ever done on HSN. I was lucky enough to be here at midnight this morning to launch this. Take a look at it, first of all, because I'll start with the easy stuff. Beautiful photocopier, scanner, printer for work, for college, for school, for crafting projects. It's called the Smart Tank 5000. It's a new updated 2024 printer. But this printer harbors a dark, dark secret. And the dark, dark secret is the best secret ever. Folks, we're gonna save you thousands. And I mean thousands of dollars on ink. You see what it says on the graphics, 2 years of ink? Everybody that buys this printer tonight will get 2 years of ink. In fact, I want to show you, hold on, let me do this. You see this, these are the inks that it comes with right here, a black, and obviously the 3 colors. I'm gonna grab just the blue. This one blue bottle is equal to 30 traditional ink cartridges. This bottle equals all of this. So if I took another bottle, it would be another 30 of these. Now let's do the math for a second. This equals these, let's say conservatively, let's be fair, let's say $20 each. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, okay. So we're looking at 600, and if you're then saying the full amount of time, Aaron, for the average person, and by the way, Mr. Aaron Berger, let's look at Aaron for a second. Aaron thought, I'm just gonna sit down while Adam Yabba's on.
In my hot pink swivel chair.
Come on, join me.
Okay, let's go.
Aaron Berger,
Only
I
on
was
Monday
doing
nights.
the math. This is potentially $2,000, $3,000, $4,000 in savings over the lifetime. We are so excited to have this. Our producer Kevin just gave me the numbers. Okay. I don't know if you know, we have 2,500 left. That is it for the entire day. Okay. Aaron, this is first time in a long time we've had a Today Special. Yeah. It's extraordinary.
We have never done a Today Special before on a tank printer. It's brand new technology, and here's kind of what it all comes down to. You're gonna spend so much less money, like almost hard to wrap your head around how much less it actually costs to print using the HP tank printer versus normal printer cartridges, let alone you're not gonna have to go to the store and buy them and find your number and then have to, you know, it's a lot of plastic that you're kind of throwing. We have a better way. It's been a long time coming that printing has moved to a better way of printing, and it's the tank printer that has really made this happen.
With everybody that orders as well, we're even giving a year of SmartFriend, which is technical support. If you've got any questions like, how do I connect this? How do I print from my phone? We have paid for a whole year of HP SmartFriend for you. This is an upgrade, a faster printer, a better printer. Look at these images. We just printed out a few of them here. We don't need to go to the drugstore anymore. We don't need to wait in line anymore. We don't need to wait for that machine that maybe doesn't work the way it should do. This is a chance to get an all-new printer for $149.99, free shipping and handling and flex pay. Aaron, the numbers do not lie. Let's go through this because we wanted to cut through all the fine print last night. We had to pick a number. Okay. And we said 2 years of ink. What is that based on?
Yeah, I'm not good at cutting through the fine print. I usually say probably 10 to 20 times as many words as I need to get to my point. So what were we talking about again?
You know
my point exactly. Yes. So here's what we said. Here's what we said. We said if you print 250 pages every single month, and then we went on to say, maybe you should have a license to be a professional printer. If you printed this many pages.
That's a lot of pages.
Every month, that's okay. You can do that for the next 2 years. Okay. That's about 6,000 pages, and that would be about 2 years of ink. Now, what most of us do is probably more like 50 to 100 pages per month. Yep. If we extrapolate, and these are approximates, of course, but if we extrapolate and say, okay, 100 pages a month, there's 12 months in a year. Yep. That's 1,200 pages. Even you're with me so far, aren't you? Now you got to multiply 12 by 5 is tougher than the 10 times 12. So 5 times 12, that would be 5 years of ink at 100 pages per month. That's, I think, a very reasonable estimate for most people. Now, the other thing, I don't know if you said this in the beginning or not because I was so comfortable in that chair. I could tell. Barely listening, to tell you the truth.
Barely awake.
But this is important. I did see you over in this general area, and I want to make sure you heard this. Instead of spending, again, just one bottle is like having 30 cartridges. So we really should have 120 cartridges here. That's too much. We couldn't do all that. 30 cartridges. Cartridges Tamara, one of our hosts here, longtime host here, darling, darling human, just a lovely person, bought an ink cartridge last week. And you know what she said today?
Go on.
She spent $50 last week on one ink cartridge. Okay? Now, I've been using the number 20.
Yep.
$20 is the best price you'll ever see on an ink cartridge.
Yes.
Times 30, that's $600. Have you told everyone already how much one of these ink bottles costs?
I was leaving it to you for the big reveal.
Thank
Please
you
be
very
my
much.
guest.
I appreciate it. Usually he steals my thunder. We include them, of course. But if you have to replace in a couple years, you know how much this is? $16.99.
It's nothing.
On HP's web. It's nothing compared. It's less than one ink cartridge, let alone 30. It's if you print at all, whether it's photos, whether it's things for tax season that's coming up, whether it's documents, whether it's for work, whether it's for school, whether it's when the grandkids come over, if you print at all in your house, you can't afford to not change your printer out. Say, why would you ever buy one more single ink cartridge when you can just start over, brand new, clean, fresh, and print from any device for so much less money?
So it's very easy to derail this presentation and really... No, I didn't mean you.
Wait a minute.
I didn't mean you.
I was really on par.
No, you were very good. You're very good. Aaron and I absolutely can go down this rabbit hole of the extraordinary 2 years or more of free ink. Because I believe, personally, that for the average family that maybe prints 100 pages a month, there is potentially up to 5 years of free ink included. That's game-changing, because there is not one of us in this room here in St. Petersburg, Florida, or anybody watching at home that wants to spend their money on an ink cartridge. There is not one of us that on a Friday or a Sunday night, rather, when the son says my school project is due tomorrow, and we've got to run to the store and buy a C3962, and I need a B1435, they're out of B1345s, and what am I going to do? We'll never need to buy ink cartridges ever again. Truly, for the next 2 to 5 years, depending on how many pages you print, you are all taken care of. That is the major selling point of this offer tonight, which is why it is crazy in the best possible sense. 6,000 plus sold, 2,000 left. This is selling out. There is no more. There is no other today's special. There's no encore tomorrow, nor the next week or next month. We will sell these out tonight. So we'll come back to the saving story because it's so paramount, but let's talk about the quality story.
Yes, please.
This is HP's finest.
Thank you. You read my mind. We talk about how versatile this is, you know, all of it. We talk about the fact that you can use it from your phone. I'm printing from a phone right now, from a tablet, from a computer, whether it's a Mac, whether it's a PC, whether it's an Android, whether it's an Apple. But here's what I don't want you to think for 1 minute. This is a live print. I don't want you to think you're sacrificing quality. This is still HP quality printing. And in fact, this one's printing. I'm even gonna take these out of the way so you can see very clearly. This is the live print that's coming out right now. It is absolutely high definition, photo lab quality printing. So all the pics that you take of your kids or your fur babies or the people you love or the things you do or your hobby, or if you want to just redecorate. I mean, this is the kind of photo that gets put in a frame and gets hung up. That's how good it looks. It really, it's that kind of quality. I will tell you, with AI now, there are so many extraordinary designs. Like you are really, truly limited only by your own creativity, especially when you consider the ink is essentially free. You know, it costs you a penny to print this. You get the paper, and I will say, having nice paper certainly makes a big difference.
Yes.
I mean, photo paper makes a big difference. This has the capability to print the most beautiful photos. One thing we haven't done yet is shown you how you take the ink from here, which you only do one time, by the way. It's not like you have to, you know, refill the ink every maybe 2, 3, 4 years you refill the ink, but we want to show you. Problem is, we already did it. Adam and I did it last night. And once you fill this printer up, you got to print 6,000 pages for it to not be filled anymore. So the good news is we recorded it. We're going to show you right now. Here it is. You literally just take the ink bottle, which is it is the cleanest process. You open it, you pop it on right to the inkwell, it fills. And you can see it filling. See how it literally fills the well, right? Once the well is filled, you remove the ink bottle, you can throw that away. For the 3 colors, for the yellow, the cyan, and the magenta, basically the amount in the bottle is exactly what goes into the well. So it empties itself, you throw it away, bing, bang, you're done. With the black, we actually give you a little bit of extra ink. So once you've gone through all your black ink, In 2 or 3 years, you know, it's not going to be next month, I'm telling you. But once you've gone through your black ink, there is a little bit extra, and you can, again, just refill it. I can't emphasize enough. I will show you here live, though, just how clean the process is, because you hear, you know, putting in ink or kind of what does that involve?
It could be a messy business.
It could be a messy business, is a good way to say it. I'll show you here. Oh, I'll show you live in a second. We're still showing you. There you see the cyan sort of going right into the well. Just how clean the design is and how simple it is to do. And remember, I'll remind you one other thing here too. Adam mentioned it already. You get HP SmartFriend, a year of HP SmartFriend. So if you had any questions about whether it was filling the ink or how do you connect to your device or how many people can be on one device at one time, which by the way, everybody can be using the same print. Everybody in the house can be on different devices and using the same printer. Any questions that you had, you'd be able to call this toll-free number. I just want to show you, there's just a little bit of ink left in there, but it's an auto-sealing bottle, so it's just a very simple, clean, easy process, and fast, too.
No drips, no splashes.
Literally zero.
Can I overfill it? Could I make a mistake and damage my printer?
That's a really good question, actually, and I should have been saying that more. No, it stops. When it is, in fact, one moment.
Oh, hello.
A live demonstration from Aaron Berger. Who knew? Who knew, right?
Always full of surprises.
Let me show you something right here. I haven't quite filled that, the black ink. So now I popped it in there. There's a little bit more going in. I'm going to just take it off, boom, and that's it. It is really that simple. I'm going to close it up, and we are done. One thing I didn't mention is the print heads. There's a color print head, and there's a black and white.
Yep.
Those both go in as well. And once those are in place, you're off to the races.
Right, we've said a lot of things.
I know, that was a lot, sorry.
But it's good stuff, it's important stuff. It does take a minute, though, to sink in and to digest. This is a monster offer. And when you really understand what it is that is being offered for HP month, it is a no-brainer. So let's start at the beginning, because this is now on its way to selling out. I don't have any advanced order or extended delivery. So it starts with an amazing printer, photocopy, a scanner. I can fax as well from this. Beautifully done, faster printing, better quality printing, has all the features you want for a home-based printer. Maybe it's going to be for school or work. It's great. But the story takes a turn, because for HP month, we wanted to do something really big, and we're always doing amazing offers, but listen to this, because this is, above all the hype, I just want to cut to the chase so you understand how important it is. We are saying that when you order tonight for our final few, before it sells out, that you get 2 years of ink. That 2 years of ink is based on you printing 250 pages a month. That's what 250 pages a month looks like. Now, I do not print 250 pages a month. Aaron does not print 250 pages a month. So this is 2 years of ink. Let's say you print 100 pages a month. Well, that's fair. I print 100 pages. Okay. So what does that mean? How long will the ink last now? Well, if you were to print 100 pages a month, the ink that we are including, and remember, this is every month, the ink that we're including will last you 5 years. This is the last ink you will buy for 5 years. And forgive me, but as you come over here, we were being conservative. You know, thank you, sir.
You're welcome, sir.
You have seen ink cartridge boxes like this. This is not unfamiliar to us. How much have you paid for an ink cartridge like that? $20, $25, $30, $35. This is $600 worth of ink, and you're getting it times 4, because every bottle equals 30 ink cartridges. So your savings are already at a minimum of $2,400. I'm going to say that again because it seems impossible, but it's real. It's the equivalent of $2,400 in savings. Now, you tell me how you can resist that. I'm sorry, nobody can.
Yeah, it's wild
nobody
to get
can
your
resist
mind
that.
around the numbers like that, right? It's hard to sort of go, wait a minute, $16.99 or $3.
You can't say no.
You can't say no. And I said it sort of towards the beginning of the presentation. Any household in America that prints, whether you print a lot, whether you print a little, whether you print documents, whether you print photos, whether you're printing for your kids or your grandkids, or you're printing for yourself. Maybe you're doing a decorating project for the home. Maybe you're a crafter. There's no compromise.
No.
Because all of the prints are beautiful. All of the prints are less expensive. All of the prints are easier to do because you're now printing wirelessly. Who wouldn't?
Yes.
You know, when you think, well, I'm gonna have to spend $50 or $60 or $70 or $80 on ink in the next year anyway, or maybe a couple of times this year, it just makes so much sense. Plus, one of the biggest things about it here, I'll show you real fast, then we'll move on from this picture and do a demo. Printing from your phone. Can you print from your phone right now? Can you take a picture that's on your phone and print it out without going to your computer first, et cetera, et cetera? Well, now you can. And it's so nice to be able, I'm gonna set this down, to be able to use any of your devices and to use them really simply and really easily. To that point, we're gonna put up a little clock at the bottom of the screen right now, because I want to show you how quickly, and as soon as I say how quickly, I get nervous and can't remember how to use the app anymore, how quickly I can go into a picture. Okay, so is the clock up and running? We're gonna get the clock up. Okay,
it's right there.
And
go.
So I'm gonna say next. It's gonna prepare the image. We're gonna print the image. I'm gonna have this image, Max's little school picture, printed. I'm gonna have it framed, the whole bit, and it's gonna take me less than 3 minutes. That's my goal. Meantime, we've been saying the word printer a lot, and certainly this is a printer. It's also a scanner. It's also a copy machine. So I want to just take a moment, because there's all these other great features that we're so busy talking about the printing. It's nice to have a copier in your house. It's nice for tax season to be able to make a copy of a receipt, to be able to make a copy of a driver's license. It's so convenient. This is a flatbed copy machine. So I've got something I want to make a copy of right here, whatever that is for you. Again, whether it's a receipt or it's for tax season or it's an old photo that you want to digitize, whatever it is, it doesn't matter. When I close this, did you notice the buttons lit up over here? And those are buttons that are telling me push here if you want to make a copy. Yeah. Color copy or black and white copy. So I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3. You can do up to 99. I did 3 copies. I think you'll be able to see there's a little LED screen there as well that tells you how many copies you put in. So that's gonna do 3 color copies for me. By the way, you can have about 100 sheets. You can load 100 sheets of paper in here at a time.
Which is fabulous.
So, which is fabulous. And it's about a 30-sheet output tray. In the meantime, we are almost, Max is just doing his work over there just like he's supposed to. I can't see the clock. What's it say?
Is it a minute?
Don't be adding minutes. I think it's 1 minute and something seconds.
You need your glasses on. I can't see at all either.
I'll walk up
90 seconds, Aaron.
Oh, well, I knew you were exaggerating.
Plenty of time.
You started with, Aaron, I think it's been 4 something. Oh, you made me nervous. Okay, so we're all printed, ready to go here. We cannot stop the clock yet, though. This is the part where I always blow it. HP does a great job, but when you leave it to my manual dexterity, we're all in
steady hand.
Trouble. Okay, here we go. I've got this.
Don't panic.
Well, you know, I am doing it on live television.
The world is watching.
Okay, that's good. The world is watching, and we have 1,000 left, but everybody.
Our presentation depends on it.
Here we go. Boom, boom, and this we may now stop the clock. What was the clock? Well, I still can't see it. 2 minutes and 7 seconds.
The record.
Going from a photo that's in the phone.
Yep.
To a photo that's printed, a photo that's in a frame, a photo that's ready to give as a gift, or to set in the living room, to make your house shine for the next 25 years, wherever it sits. There is something the wonderful thing about having these in our pockets all the time is we can record our moments. The bummer is we don't print every, you used to have your film developed to see the pictures. That is something we've given up, that physical touch to print your pictures, for goodness sakes. We have thousands and thousands and thousands on our phones. At least get your favorites printed out and about and around your house.
One time this year, we're going to do a Printer Today special like this.
Yeah, once.
And I've been obsessed with cutting through the noise to really make sense of how extraordinary this offer is. Because when you understand it, it is irresistible. There's no reason why every single person watching should not buy this. You're getting ink for, I believe, at least 2 years for free. It depends on how much you use, how many pages you print. But the average family that prints 100 pages a month, the ink that we're including will last 5 years. These are not pie-in-the-sky numbers. This isn't hype. This isn't just, we think it. We said 2 years because we had to pick a number. 2 years is this. This is 2 years of ink means that every single month, January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December, every month you'll print this number of pages. Are you printing this many pages every month? Honestly, seriously. Do you print this much every month? Because that's what 2 years looks like. If you print that much per month, well, it's probably 3 years of ink now. If you print that much per month, 4 years of ink. That much per month, that's 100 pages a month, that's a lot. 5 years of ink. So you're spending no money for many, many years on ink. You've got a new upgraded printer. I mean, what is there to say? Even as the bonus that we're including HP SmartFriend, which is HP experts who are waiting to take your call if you've got questions. How do I print from this phone? How do I connect the Wi-Fi? They're there to answer it. So we've done the biggest deal ever, but that's why, as Aaron and I said at midnight this morning, that it would be a sellout, and it is. I have over 600 people placing orders. If I take 600 away from the amount that is left, I have 1,500 now remaining. This is a last call and an urgent call to action. I have loads of great printers. I don't have any other printers that come with, in my opinion, at least 2 years of ink based upon 250 pages a month. I really don't. And I don't mean to sound obsessive over it, Aaron, but could you walk me through the numbers again?
I'd love to.
Again and again and again and again, because when you understand it, you'll buy it.
Once you sort of make me slow down and explain it really, really clear, because it's so exciting. I mean, look, I've been selling printers for almost 20 years. Do you know how many times there's been an innovation in those 20 years? Almost never. And now we can say, you can print more. You can have more pictures of your kids and more pictures of your pets and more pictures of the things you love, or if you love crafting, or if your kids are into art and you're kind of hesitant, you don't want them printing all of the time. They can. It's just not a big deal now because the ink is so inexpensive and the quality is so good. That, of course, makes it really fun as well. So with the Smart Tank printer, you get 4 bottles of ink.
You don't need to throw it around. You don't need to get upset about it.
It's your 4th anniversary, so I want to make a splash, and the only way I could figure out was to, put ink everywhere. This bottle, you get 4 bottles. Each bottle is equivalent, hard to believe, to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, a full 30 cartridges. That's for 1 bottle?
Right, you're getting 4.
You're getting 4. So multiply that times 4. It's like getting 120 cartridges. Now, here's the next thing. Let's do these numbers.
Okay.
Very conservatively, let's say a printer cartridge costs $20. It doesn't, cost 40 or 50, but let's just say 20, okay? 20, 40, 60, 80, 100 times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It would cost about $600 to buy all of the ink that's on this board.
Okay.
As you might have guessed, this bottle, if you ever replace one in 3, 4, 5 years, whenever you run out of ink, doesn't cost $600 today. That would be absurd.
Be a downside.
Did we mention? No, not at all. On HP's website, retail prices can vary. On HP's website today, $16.99, less than 1 cartridge. So that's about 30 times the value, right?
So you are maximizing the savings on the front end, you're maximizing the savings on the back end. And remember, Aaron said there's $600 conservatively on that board there in cartridges. You're getting that board times 4. That is conservatively, and again, without the hype, without the buzz, without all the noise, in my estimation, at least $2,400 in savings.
I think it's accurate.
At least. Now, Aaron, you tell me a reason why you would not go for this printer.
Oh, gosh.
Even if you said, well, I've already got a printer.
It's a fantastic second printer. It's a fantastic, the printer you have right now is going to run out of ink. If you don't need a printer this month, do you need one for back to school, right? Do you need one for holiday? I'll tell you this is the only tank printer I have ever sold as a Today's Special. I don't know if and when we'll do one again. I do know, I actually talked to the head buyer for HSN a couple of days ago before we did this, and he said, Aaron, we have one, since HP started with Smart Tank printers. By the way, the first one I sold was $299,
right.
So nearly $300. He said, since the day HP launched their tank printers, a little over a year ago, Smart Tank printers, we've wanted to do one as a Today's Special. You guys, HP has never been able to release enough inventory. You know, we need 8,000, 9,000 printers if we're gonna do a Today's Special. This is the first time, and the only reason it all came together is because of HP month. We do the best of the best from HP, #1 computer manufacturer in America, #1 printer manufacturer in America. We do the best of the best during HP month.
We have 5 minutes remaining with everyone on the phone, around 1,400 left. No extended delivery, no advanced order, no other printer comes with 2 years of free ink. It is a last call and last chance. I'm excited to see the response, and forgive me for you know, just kind of harping on about it. But the problem I find is that because everything is so good that we do, things get lost. I never want this to be normalized. You can't normalize this. This offer is not normal. I've said that many years about Aaron, he's not normal.
But he's getting it all in line tonight, aren't we?
But this is something that you have to jump up and down and shout from the rooftops about. Because whether you watch HSN all day long or whether this is your first time, I've never seen this done in all these years, that HSN is giving you potentially thousands and thousands of dollars of free ink for no money. It's $149. You're getting a Smart Tank 5000 printer that is one of the best in class, beautiful quality images, photocopy, a scanner. You can also fax through this. So we're upgrading our printer and we get all this ink. You'll never be running out to get ink at the last minute. You never have to go to the store to find that ink cartridge. They all look the same. They all have the different codes on them, a C2694 or a B13421. I forget what it is. They're out of that one. What do? We've got no ink. You've got years and years of ink. Remember, I won't get another chance to say it. I'll say it one more time. Sorry, did you say we're about to hit 7,000? Oh, well, forget it then. It's nearly done. Aaron's going to be here at 11 with an abbreviated presentation. For the last time, just so we're all on the same page, when it says there 2 years of ink, we're basing that on you printing 250 pages every month. 250 pages in January and February, and then that's what 250 pages looks like. It's a lot of printing. I mean, maybe for school or college, but I do not think that most families in America are printing 250 pages a month.
Almost 10 pages a day. Think about that.
It's a lot,
It's
Aaron.
a lot of printing. Even for a student, even for a busy family, it's a lot of printing.
So if 2 years equals 250 pages, let's say you printed 100 pages a month, right? 100 pages a month, every month for the whole year. Well, now, that 2 years, it's 5 years. 5 years. You've got enough ink to last you 5 years if you're printing 100 pages a month. You will save thousands of dollars. You get a new printer, and you get the 1 year of SmartFriend, which is a wonderful bonus. It's technical support if you need it. Aaron, you've done this for a long, long time. Right?
I have.
This is as good as it gets.
It's as good as it gets. It's something, it's very infrequent that I come out here with a product that I really think essentially every home in America should own. Nearly every home in America has a printer or needs a printer. If you have a phone, or you have a tablet, or you have a computer, if you ever need to print documents, or you ever want to print photos, or you want to do art, I mean, every home in America needs one. Why not have a solution that's a better solution, smarter solution, easier to use, and cost you less money? It's a win, win, win. It's a printer, it's a copier. I'll show you very quickly. It's a scanner as well. So I've got a document in here, I'll pop it in here, go like that, hit printer scan. One of the really nice things about this is you can digitize any of your images, any of your old photos, old family recipes, old letter, you name it. Or sometimes maybe you just have something you need to send to the accountant, or you need to send to the doctor's office, or you need to send to school. This is the easiest way to do it, and it's a really high quality scan as well. In fact, you'll see it takes just a moment, it renders, and now you're able to edit. Yeah, starting now, you're able to edit the scan, you're able to, you can crop it, you can zoom on it, you can do all those kind of things. And you have it digitally available to send and to share in any way you want as well.
I mean, it's full of features, and to Aaron's point, the HP app that you can download if you desire is a world-class app. It's a best-in-class app, and it's free and it's wonderful. It's a simple printer. It's an advanced printer, it's a beginner's printer, it's a printer that grows with you, it's a creative printer, it's a printer that delivers images that are vibrant and vivid and exciting, and you don't need to go to the drugstore anymore to print them out. We see you with everybody ordering a little over 1,000. It will be a complete sellout. It's our 4-year anniversary on Open House. Thank you for being there. Aaron Berger, quick question.
Yes, sir.
When you go to the dentist, what does the dentist always ask if you're doing, or the hygienist?
You gotta floss.
They always ask if you floss.
Every dentist, everywhere. That's what they teach you in dental school. You just ask, have you flossed?
Well, I do not floss.
You don't?
Well, because it's too much time and it's messy and I hate it.
Yeah, it's uncomfortable.
And I can tell you don't. There's some broccoli in there from lunch.
That one hurts.
I have a revolutionary water flosser coming up next.
And the world's most beautiful water flosser presenter, Leah Little. I saw her.
Look
when I
at
walked
you.
in the door.
Thank you, my friend.
My pleasure.
I'll save you one. I want to invite